All right, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. Today, I'm going to give you guys a pretty much just a prediction video of what I think of the cryptocurrency space as a whole. And then also, I kind of want to talk about, I'm going to talk about Holochain as well. So I'm going to have my prediction on that. We're going to work our way backwards, okay? First, I'm going to cover Holochain, and then I'm going to cover the rest of the crypto space, the rest of the crypto market. First and foremost, I want to apologize. I know I was supposed to have a bunch of coins this week and covering those. I feel like I've failed you guys. I had a lot of unexpected things happen, so I apologize for that. Hopefully, I'll be able to move forward and get started with those things. All right, let's go ahead and get started with my prediction on Holochain. Now, all of this is provided the Holochain continues its course and at the very least, is in open beta by the end of, is in open beta by October, September. Now, I personally would rather them be open beta in April. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I hope that they're in open beta in October, September timeframe. Now, the reason why I have that time frame is because that pretty much gives you 3 to 4 months of before the end of the year. So at the end, my personal prediction is by the end of the year, if the crypto market continues to go where it's going, and then also Holochain continues making their improvements and doing what they're doing, I really do see the hot token. Now, that's the hot token. I see the hot token going to 10 to 15 cents by the end of this year. Now, I know for a lot of you guys that is extremely conservative. For many of you guys, it's like, wow, that's great. It just depends on what you're doing and what you're looking for. I really like to be real. I like to create conservative numbers, but not go all over the place. For example, some guy was talking about a $10 hot token. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's not going to happen. Not anytime soon. And by the time that happens, which I'm going to talk about right now, is Holo Fuel. So the problem that we're having right now, and I think this is the confusion that a lot of people are having right now with the hot token, and the reason why the hot token hasn't really moved, if you guys check out the space, the hot token is really like just staying there. It's like going sideways. Let's get to 6, 7, 8 Satoshis, and it just stays there. The reason being is because not many people are using, not people are even using the hot token. Like there's really no use case for it yet, which is, to me, is a merit within itself, and says how popular it is and how many people are actually holding the hot token, because it's not even being used and it's there. It's, so my prediction is this. We are going to have, if the hot token continues to at its current pace, I'm predicting a 10 to 15 cent hot token. Now, here's the thing. I heard slightly, and I remember this, I don't forget, I heard slightly that they may, please do not quote me on this, but if you guys look at the last Holo Fuel, the Holo Fuel special that they had over the summer last year, Arthur Brock was talking about possibly burning coins. And I think that's a huge issue because like many of you have stated already, many of you have stated before, hey, like, why is the market, why is the cap, why is the circulating supply, not circulating supply, the maximum supply, why is it so much? And I'm asking the same question. Why is it so much? I understand why Holo Fuel would need to have that amount, because Holo Fuel would be working in on the Holochain in microtransactions, and that's extremely different. So when you're having microtransactions, yes, you're going to need a whole lot, because you're going to have a bunch of, it's going to be on the web, it's going to be used constantly. So you're going to need a large supply. But with the hot token, I really don't see the reason or the purpose for such a large supply. In me personally, I can understand maybe you know what? I don't even want to throw numbers out there. I don't even really know where the max supply should be at, but I do know that that's way too much. And I compared it to, in the past, I've compared it to XRP, but even XRP, like I believe that hollow fuel is going to be used way more than XRP will ever be used on a continuous basis by normal everyday people because of the fact of the microtransactions. Now, I'm doing this backwards because I want to cover Holochain and then I want to cover entire crypto space as a whole. So if you guys were expecting it, I know many of you guys, I see what's going on. I see the metrics. I know that many of you guys probably only watch the video for maybe 3 or 4 minutes and then you turn it off. But here's the thing. Many of you guys ask me questions about what I predict, what do I see happening, all of these things. Well, you know, that's not just a 2 to 5 minute video. You have to actually have a reason. One of the things that I think is a problem with the crypto space right now is that there's so many people talking about, oh, well, this is going to get $10 and this is going to go here and this is going to go here. And there's well, why? What is the purpose? What is your reasoning? Not just because it's a great project. You can't say things, oh, it's a great project, so it's going to be $50 million. Like, I'm going to be a millionaire. You know, no. You can't do that. You actually have to have a reason as to why you think what you think, or at least have a train of thought of why you believe that a certain coin or a project is going to go where it's going to go. All right, enough of that rant. Let's get into the entire crypto space. So right now, we see that the crypto space is taking off. It's gaining mass adoption. Even Blockchain Services Network from China is gaining adoption. Not really surprised there. We're having a problem, and this is one of the reasons why I'm going to flip back. This is one of the reasons why I believe that hot token, if nothing happens right now, I believe that the hot token will get to 10 to 15%. Excuse me, if the max supply stays the same, I believe they get to 10 to 15% by the 10 to 15 cents by the end of the year, which for many of you guys will be life changing. Obviously, for many of us who maybe don't have a whole lot of hot, we may have to wait a couple of years before we actually do, hit that stride. But hey, that's a conservative. I'm taking a very conservative viewpoint. Okay, so right now we're struggling in the world. Right now we're struggling with governments. We're struggling with municipalities trying to control cryptocurrency, trying to control Bitcoin, and trying to control people and their finances. So if you're able to control people and their finances, you're able to control Bitcoin. I mean, if you're able to control people and their finances, excuse me, if you're able to control finances, you're able to control the people. And that's what the problem is. If you can't control their finances, you can't control the people. And that's, it is what it is. So where's all of this going? Well, first and foremost, we're going to see a mass adoption. Obviously, we're going to see CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. We're going to see CBDCs and banks integrating. We're also going to see banks integrating with either Stellar or XRP or Ripple, excuse me, for the use of XRP. We're going to see this, we're going to see SWIFT diminish. Many countries who want to, there are going to be many countries who try to take the Nigerian approach and just try to shut everything down and lock everything down. This is actually good. And I hate to say it because at the moment it doesn't really sound good, does it? But this is a good thing. Why? Because of the fact that we're starting to really understand what governments are trying to do, how they're trying to stop us. And by the way, if you guys think that this is only in like the African nations over in that continent, you are sadly mistaken. There's a lot of things that governments do that we just don't know about. and it's happening. So I want you guys to be aware that it's not just their government, it's all across the world. And they're trying to find different ways to control, to watch, to observe, and to make sure that their fiat currency lasts as long as it possibly can. Well, I hate to break it to them, but it's not going to work. That's just truth of the matter. So for countries that are looking ahead, that are saying, okay, so we do realize that we cannot control the crypto space. So we're going to try to control the servers. Again, this is why Holochain is so important. Is because if you control the servers and you're able to shut down the servers, or maybe your crypto exchange can't even be listed on the server, or you can't even get to it. Now, what does that happen? What happens now? Well, you shut down the servers, and now that's going to force, again, over in Nigeria, they're really fast tracking cryptocurrency. I promise you guys pay attention. They're fast tracking cryptocurrency because of how much they're trying to gain control. So it's almost like, you're squeezing Jello. The more you squeeze, the faster it comes out. And that's exactly what's happening. The more they're squeezing their people, and the faster it's just, everything is just going to implode. Whoever's over in Nigeria, they need to take leadership classes or something. They really need to figure out how to control their situation. I don't know what they're doing, but even if you're going to be a country that wants to take over, like just maintain control, this is not how you maintain control. Okay, and I will even say that even over here in the United States of America, they're trying to take control. They're trying to, with the taxes, and trying to suck up all the money and find ways that they can receive money that you earn. They don't even, and you guys can see it with the whole GameStop thing. These people are billionaires, and they don't want regular people having any money whatsoever. They want to keep you broke. They want to keep you poor. They don't want you having true freedom. And what is true freedom, people? True freedom is being able to obtain and have and keep your own information and be able to do what you want to do with not only your information, and by the way, your information is also, I'm including your finances. Okay? And so you're going to, true freedom is a free market where people are just able to do what they want to do with what they have. It's as simple as that. And other countries don't like that because they've been in power. They have, they have their mansions, they have their big swimming pools, they have their hot tubs, they have everything. And they don't want their normal everyday people to have running water. Now, again, I'm going to say this. I've always said this in every video. I'm not a professional advisor. I'm not a professional anything. Every country has their flaws, so there's no perfect country out there. But here's the distant future, my prediction for the distant future. In the distant future, I believe that Holochain is just a start of a separation, of a new way of living, to where we're going to start having more, I should say, centralized governments, to where we're going to have more condensed societies. And I believe that specific villages are going to start being formed and made. What was that? Oh man, what does people call it? I forgot. There's a specific term that they call it where a bunch of mass people are in a certain area, and that's where they are. But anyway, drawing a brain fart right now. But I believe that that's going to happen. And I believe that's going to happen because people are going to start creating their own way, their own lifestyle. Governments are going to lose power. And people are going to stop fighting over, I don't know, land and all this other crazy stuff. and they're going to start surviving. And what the pandemic has already shown us is that survival is number one. So we have all these other issues. As soon as the pandemic happened, all the other issues just went away, and now everyone's trying to concentrate on surviving. Funny how that happens, right? And it's not just the pandemic. This pandemic is just the start of something crazy, because yes, the pandemic has affected our lives and how we do things, but it has put a fast track on the use case of blockchain technology. And so I don't think it's far-fetched for me to say that we fast-tracked ourselves into blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. And with all of this happening, the governments are trying to maintain control, and now they're trying to squeeze. And once again, I said, the harder that they squeeze, instead of trying to adopt it, the harder that they squeeze, the less they're going to be able to adjust. And then the faster the problems are going to be solved by other technology. So anyway, that's my prediction. I didn't want to give, I believe that when it comes to the hot token and hollow fuel, once we get a better understanding of exactly what they're going to be used for, if we get an understanding of what the hot token is going to be used for, and or maybe if they keep their, what I'm afraid of is them saying, hey, you know what, we're going to change all hot tokens into hollow fuel. Well, hollow fuel is going to be, and I've mentioned this before, hollow fuel is going to be microtransactions. So there's going to be a ton of hollow fuel. Well, what is the point in exchanging it one-to-one? That means we're losing money. Okay, so again, as I stated before, I don't know what their issue is. I don't know I don't understand why they're going the direction that they're going. Perhaps, hopefully soon, because they're well overdue for an AMA, well overdue for an AMA. And we need to have that as investors, we need to have that. But again, like I've stated before, and I've said this before, and it kind of ticks me off, it really does. I don't think they're really into, I don't think they really care about their investors. They're not really caring about us making money. They're not really caring about us investing in something and actually gaining true freedom. Again, it's not as if they're making this technology for everyone so that everyone can have a more efficient way of life. They're not making this technology so everyone can make a lot of money from it, which sucks, to be honest with you. But at the same time, there's a possibility that they actually do have a plan, which I'm hoping that they do have a plan, and then we can move forward from there. So already, this is about a 19-minute video. I apologize. Again, I want to apologize for not covering a lot of coins this week. It's kind of been a rough week for me. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. You guys take it easy. And as I always say, stay safe out there.